Hi, in this video, we're going to review the comparison between shell and the remove extrusion. So let's get to the video. As you can see, I'm on my Onshape home screen. I'm going to go into my folder and create a document, which I'm going to enable comparison um, of shell and removal extrusion. Wow. Okay. Extrusion. Okay, I'm gonna click the OK button, and then I realized that I spelled comparison wrong, or I didn't. I just put a. Oh no, actually I did. Okay, so I'm gonna right click and edit it, and there we go. Click out and save. So first, I'm actually going to create two-part studios so that I can compare and show you the different two in two different part studios so that I don't have to delete my parts. So I'm going to label part studio 1. If you come down here, you're going to see your part studios. I'm going to right click on part studio 1, click on rename, and I'm going to label it removal extrusion. And I'm going to label another part studio. I'm going to click on the plus sign and this pop-up is going to come. I'm going to label it, it's going to be automatically labeled part studio 1 again. I'm going to right click rename and click on shell, type in shell. And I'm going to click enter and that's going to confirm it. So let's go back to removal extrusion. And first I'm going to start a sketch on the top plane. I'm going to hide the remaining two planes. And there we go, go to top view. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cylinder. So if I make a cylinder, I'm going to make it, I'm actually working with inches here. So I think you can change it by going to the hamburger, going to workspace units and going to inches. And so what I can do is I accidentally edited my sketch. So I'm going to go to my features tab, right click on sketch and click on edit. And so I'm going to go to dimensions, make sure that it's 3 inches. And there we go. I don't have anything to do to the sketch anymore. I'm actually going to rename it to base circle. So if you come up to the sketch and hover over the title, you will get a pencil here. I'm going to label it base circle. So there we go. And then I'm going to click on the green check button to confirm the sketch. I'm going to go to extrude. I'm going to make it a 3-inch cylinder. So and click on enter. And let's just check the extrusion, go to camera and render options, click on isometric, and yay, we've extruded. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to go to the top and I'm going to go to sketch and click on the top face of extrude 1. Make sure you're sketching on the right face. And what we're going to do is I'm going to actually make a rectangle. So actually, no, I'm going to make a circle to show you some comparison. So I'm going to make it, and I'm going to expand it, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to click on dimension, and I'm actually going to dimension the outer two circles to 0.1 inch thick. So, and then I'm going to click on the green check button. I'm going to click on this again, extrude, remove extrusion. And if you haven't watched my removal extrusion video, please make sure to watch it. So here I have my remove extrusion. I don't want it to go through and through. However, I want to make sure that you can actually rotate it for your preview and it'll give you how transparent it's going to be. I actually want it so that there's going to be 1 inch left here. So since my total extrusion was 3 inches, 3 minus 0.1 means that my total extrusion length would have to be 2.9. I'm going to click the green check button and there we go. So that's how a removal extrusion works. But something a little bit, so before I say anything about the comparison, I'm going to go to shell. I'm going to repeat the steps, except use shell this time. And I'm going to exit my front and right, go and, oops, okay, I'm gonna stick to that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to make a cylinder, dimension it to 3 inches, and we're going to exit the sketch. Then we're going to go to extrude, make it 3 inches, and click on the green check. And there we go. Let's just check if our extrusion was successful without any problems. Going to camera render option, isometric, and it's been successfully constructed. So I'm actually going to change this color because I've grown sick and tired of blue. So I'm going to right click on part one, go to edit appearance, and I'm going to make it a nice red. I'm going to click on the recheck, and there we go. So now we're just going to shell this by removing this face and making sure that our shell thickness is 1 inch. Click on the green check button. So if you go here and go to removal extrusion and shell, you won't really see that big of a difference. But the real difference between shell and removal extrusion is that shell hollows out in the same shape as your actual border. So as you know, I created a sketch for a circle. So my hollowing out was by a circle. But when I go to removal extrusion, if I can go to extrude 2, I can actually edit that and I can change my shape. So this is extrusion 2. I can edit the so this is my extrusion 2. I can edit both my depth. I can edit my depth, but I can't really edit how thick I want my border to be. If I want to edit that, I have to go to sketch 1, right click, click on edit, and I'd have to dimension it here. But the good thing about this is that I could actually hold on. If I wanted to make a different extrusion, I can make extrusions of different shapes and of different widths and of different sizes with removal extrusion. For example, if I deleted this extrusion and I went to sketch 1 and I clicked on edit, I can actually make a different shape. So it doesn't just have to be a circle. I can make it a rectangle. I could make it a center point rectangle or a corner rectangle. I can make it anywhere. I can make it anywhere on the circle, and the removal extrusion would work for just that area. See, I could make it for an extrusion of 2 and 3 inches and click on edit and go on to remove, and it would work. So hold on, I'll show you. And if you were to look at it from an isometric view and the bottom view, you can you can make a hole from any place in any shape with removal extrusion, but for shell it will strictly hollow in the same shape as you want to hollow. So that's it for the comparison. I hope this helped. And if you have any extra further questions, please be sure to put them in the comments. And until then, I'll see you. Bye.